Hey guys, this is Adam. Most of you, well, you guys wouldn't recognize me, but I'm Emperor. You'll occasionally see me on in the comment section of Darkfire's videos, and this is a video reply to one of his video regarding bullying, and he gave some excellent advice regarding ignoring bullies and just not giving a crap about what they think about you. And that's great, but first, I think you need to be able to build a sense of self-esteem. And it's really sad that there's a lot of people who can't. It's, well, let me rephrase that. It's not that they can't, it's that they aren't in a situation where it's very easy. Um, I can't complain in that department because I have very supportive parents. I have very supportive siblings. We're very close. I have a few good friends, but my main issue, and Darkfire covered the violence thing too. I'm I used to live in a town called Forks, Washington. A lot of you people are gonna automatically connect that with Twilight, which doesn't really surprise me. And no, I'm not a vampire, for Christ's sake. But I mean, there are some places where cruelty is just like it's just there. You can't get rid of it. It's in the history of the town. It's a logging town. There's a bunch of drunk loggers who raise idiotic hick children to be assholes to people like us. People who people who can be themselves without or trying to be themselves without, insecurities. And I mean, I've in that town, I've been assaulted on four different occasions, and sometimes popping somebody in the nose doesn't really work. Um, three out of the four times I came out on top. I mean, I was very, very lucky considering I'm a freaking twig. I'm like Darkfire, only like a few inches taller, I think. But the latest time, basically, it was a situation that was unavoidable. Um, I'm headed over to a friend's house, middle of the day. He lives across the town. It's not a very big town. It's probably only about a 20-minute walk. Strenuous, I know. And this guy just bashes me in the back of the head with a glass bottle. Didn't see it coming. Had no idea it was going to happen. And while I was unconscious, he kicked the crap out of me. I couldn't. There were no means of self-defense, no means at all to defend myself at that point in time, and that's why I resorted to moving. But the only problem is that a lot of people don't have that option. Luckily, my dad lives in a very, very nice town. Like, this school is wonderful, but ignoring them is a good idea. But when you ignore them and they resort to becoming worse, knock the shit out of them. It's what they deserve. They don't. In my case, I I'm a very, very odd kid. I mean, I don't have the best looks aesthetically. I'm not very good looking at all. Um, I'm just average, 6 feet. I'm a freshman, 15 years old. Um, I sing Broadway and opera. I write. I enjoy things that most people would think is idiotic. I'm a grammar Nazi. And I have a sarcastic sense of humor, and that is a reason why people might not like me. But I can't fathom why people wouldn't like somebody because they are being who they want to be. I mean, Forks, or Hickville, USA, basically, um, I mean, there's nobody in that town practically who has any kind of open mind, and it's frustrating because bullying can't be solved if the environment was made by bullies and made by bigots. You can't fix that. You can't fix what's um you you can't fix what something like that. Where I live right now, granted, most of the people here are, you know, conservative in some way, shape, or form, but people here are nice. They get along with everybody. But there's just some places where people just like to kick the crap out of each other. People like to beat each other verbally. And Darkfire is right. Most people don't realize the effect that it has on um, the mind when you're being bullied. I think that um, I figured out a huge reason why teens commit suicide so often now. They see that the bullying rates have increased over like the past decade or something like that, and a lot of you aren't going to understand what I'm about to say, but there's um, a theory by a man named Abraham Maslow. I did a project on him earlier this year, and his theory is that you need certain fundamental needs before higher thinking can be met. First is physiological food, water, all that crap. Safety, a sense of safety, self-esteem, and it just climbs this pyramid up to the top. But if bullies are removing two steps or two whole levels of a pyramid, it's not a pyramid anymore. You can't make it to the top if you can't access two levels of it. Basically meaning that people will not understand what they're doing at the point in time that they are about to do something that is going to end their lives. And honestly, when it comes to the whole teen suicide thing because of bullying, um, I feel sorry for those people, but it is not a good reason to commit suicide. It's a good reason. It's not a good reason whatsoever to commit suicide. The only thing that you should do when you're being bullied is either ignoring them or kicking the crap out of them. That's it. Suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. It should not be used in any way, shape, or form as a solution. Um, I think that's about all I really have to say. I rambled on for quite a bit. This is actually my first YouTube video. Awkward as hell. Um, I would say go like one of my pages, but you know, I don't really admin Facebook pages anymore. It's all about Tumblr now. So, yeah. Probably just put my Tumblr in the description if you want to hear more of this ranting stuff. I'll see you guys later.